Jeremy, just what was it like sitting on the bench watching that whole ceremony?
It's extremely motivating, and we were harping in the locker room how much of an honor it is to wear this jersey, and the people that came before us, and obviously the community and the fans, and how much they mean to this city and this organization, and it was just a really great moment to share with the guys and truly understand what we're representing, and they did a great job with the ceremony. It was unbelievable.
What does it mean to you to get a win in this game?
It's more than a game, especially against that team. It's honoring, again, all those that came before us and put in the groundwork, set the culture, the standard. And it's obvious when you see all the alumni that stick around Boston, how much it means to every player that puts on the jersey. And I couldn't be more honored and proud to be one of those people. And I'm going to do whatever I can to do it the right way like they did.
Was there a favorite moment for you pregame, one specific player that you wanted to see, or something that was just, wow, this is really cool to be a part of?
I mean, I can't say there's one specific player because they're all incredible individuals. I've had the chance to get to know Bobby Orr quite a bit, and so just seeing him and always his smiling face is a great thing to see. And he's walking through the warm up and just giving guys hugs and stuff. So it's always that's something that I want to be when I grow up. So it's really special to see all those guys and just how excited they are to be alumni and all they want is success for their team. And it's a really great opportunity to be in that and help those guys, have smiles on their faces after games.
Is there extra pressure to win because of that, to complete the day?
The pressure's in tires. You knew that. It's every game we want to take, extremely serious, and this is just an added bonus. It's the cherry on top is having those guys in the building, and I'm sure that even when they're not in the building, they're watching at home. So every game, we want to play the right way, and if we keep that standard, it shouldn't be a surprise.
We've seen it happen a couple times in the last week or two now. How nice is it to see the offensive explosions from this team that you knew kind of were coming?
I think it was never a surprise in my opinion. We've been doing the right things for a long time, and it was only a matter of time before we were going to get rewarded, and we're going to continue to do that. We got 2 days of practice in front of us, and we're going to take advantage of it and take the positives and keep the nose to the grindstone because we know we have better, and we're going to keep getting results.
Day like for you, Charlie, just all being here and celebrating this day and then to wear it when it gets to Canada?
Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I know that there was a lot of special days, special games last year with celebrating the centennial, so I wasn't really sure what to expect for this one. This one might have been my favorite one. This was awesome. This is really cool. See all those guys before the game. We said it in here. I shouldn't need a reminder, but sometimes you do. How special it is to be a Bruin and how much pride you should have in wearing the same jersey those guys wore. So we tried to emphasize that tonight, and it was really, really fortunate that we won in front of those guys tonight.
Does that kind of contribute to bringing the passion and energy to tonight as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun when you see that highlight reel, just different generations of Bruins, and there was always play a hard game. So I thought we played good tonight. I thought we were physical, but we also played with a lot of skill as well.
He's pre-games is the only current player and captain to do that.
Yeah.
You're standing with Orr and Esposito and Busick and all. Again, you can't think of that stuff growing up, I'm guessing.
No, it really hit me yesterday when I was sitting there at the unveiling of the Bear and kind of looked over and they were all sitting there like, this is insane. Literally the guys that I idolize and get nervous around, even today when they're here in the building and get to see them. It is really special to be able to be in their company and be in events with them. Never would have ever dreamed of being part of something like that with them on the ice today. So very, very honored and proud to be part of it. I can't say enough about how incredible this organization is and the guys that continue to want to be part of it. And that's just so great is when you're part of this group, you're part of it for life. And it's not just a here and gone thing. It's something we always be proud of and want to come back for.
You think of the standard that you're trying to uphold here, it seems almost overwhelming to see all the players and
these achievements that have gone by. So how have you managed to kind of deal with the stress of these first couple of months trying to uphold this night?
Yeah, it's something that I think we all take pride in and want to uphold. You know, there's different challenges that come with every season that you don't always expect. And it's on the group to try to find ways to get through that adversity together. It's something that we have to continue to work on every single day. You know, the culture and wanting to continue to grow it. It's not something that is easy to do. If it was easy, every team would do it. Every team would be the best. But you know, it's about putting your mind to it and trying to execute and try to come and get better every day. So it's something we're continuing to work through. Sometimes with the turnover and things happen, it takes a little longer to come together as a group. But I think you're seeing now our game is getting better and we're starting to come together. You know, so it's something we'll have to continue to work on. And again, we're not going to be perfect. No team is perfect, but this time of year you have to continue to find ways to win, whether it's pretty or not, and then come to work the next day and try to get better. So we'll continue to do that. You know, there's parts of our game tonight we have to continue to work on, which we'll do moving forward. But you know, we owe it to those guys to continue to uphold it and work every day to do that. You know, I'm sure it wasn't easy for them. It didn't come every day for them, but they continue to push, and that's why they're the best. So,
guys, Mark Kaslick's
we'll keep working at it.
Awful quiet from both teams. Were you kind of expecting that after such a long ceremony?
There was a lull there for sure. I think that it was a long afternoon. Players are out of their routine, and tried our best to make sure that they stay focused on the task at hand. But it was a special day today. There was a lot going on. But we got going after that. We got that first one, and then it just snowballed a little bit for us there in the first period. We were able to stay with it, play behind. We got rewarded for it in the first.
How much of a game changer can it be when you get that offensive element from Charlie McAvoy from the back end?
Well, it certainly makes a big difference in our group. And I thought he did it the right way tonight. He was following up the play. He was moving his feet. He was skating in the right direction all the time. Just when he plays like that, you know, we become a hard team to play against. And he, like I said, he kept the game in front of him, which I thought was the most important thing. Everything was in front of him. Nobody was behind him. And so he had a huge impact in the game today. And when he plays like that, he's a difference maker.
Were either of those goals not necessarily the result of what you've been telling him, but in that context?
Well, on Charlie's goals?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, the shorthanded one, that's a little different, right? I believe he scored a shorty, right? He was good.
Yeah. But even then, it's a breakaway.
Yeah, but it just comes from, you know, keeping the game, keeping people in front of him, and he's such a difference maker. He plays in all situations. He's physical, and Joe, when he plays with the people he keeps in front of them, like that, to me, I think when Charlie's at his best, and he just sees things that happen, and he's a great skater, so he's able to escape in certain situations and fight off checks and use his feet to get out of trouble.
Joe, you mentioned it's a special day, which it is obviously, but to make it special, do you guys almost have to go out and win on a day like this?
Well, I mean, that's our job. That's our focus. Obviously, it's the icing on the cake, I guess, the best way to put it. Of course, we want to win. We wanted to make the fans, we wanted to make the players of the past that are here now, we wanted to make them proud of our effort more than anything today. You know, the score usually takes care of itself when you do that. So I thought our guys did a pretty good job of that today.
One of Cole Koepke's better games this season, would you say?
I would say yes, and I thought that fourth line played well for us tonight. They gave us some really good energy, and that's what we were looking for from them. I thought Kaslick had another, you know, game that provided us with a spark again. I know we got caught in the box there for a little bit, but no, I thought Cole was moving his feet. It was a good game. He was checking well tonight.
As the ceremony played out, it looked like your guys on the bench were little kids watching it. Did you get a sense of that, the wonderment of it?
I think so. I think they're looking at some of these guys. They know the names, and now they can put faces to the names of some of the guys that had come out. But to look over the course of the years of the tradition of this franchise and the history of it, it's important. It's important to know your craft as a player. And I think that that was a good lesson for our guys tonight. And they weren't the only ones. I felt like some of us coaches were kind of doing the same thing a little bit too.
Yeah, what was it like for you, just having grown up around here, seeing all the legends here this weekend and this whole thing from beginning to end?
Yeah, like I said, special day. I think that's the best way to put it for me too. Growing up here, being a local kid, seeing these guys that I've watched play when I was a young kid I mentioned it earlier, like on Channel 38, I used to watch the Sunday night hockey games with Boston and Montreal. And so, you have good memories, you draw back on a lot of those memories, they come back and they start to reignite in your head. But it was a lot of fun today, I enjoyed it.
How do you think your leaders played tonight in a special game like this?
I thought they were good. Yeah, I thought they did exactly what we needed. I mean, we got good play from a lot of different guys tonight, but the leadership was good.